very inconsistent, and very overwhelmed. Hey friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy. Welcome back to the Purple Library. Today I want to do a dedicated book review for a book that impacted me more than I thought it would. Sometimes these books just be coming out here and just be slapping us in the face and gripping our hearts and making a significant impact. And that book for me is Feeding the Soul Because It's My Business. Finding Our Way to Joy, Love, and Freedom by Miss Tabitha Brown. This book was all the things you imagined it would be. My first interaction, I wouldn't say interaction because I haven't met her in person, but my first time experiencing the personality of Miss Tabitha Brown was a few years ago. Me and my bestie, we was out on a girls trip. Heard that, you know, aluminum and deodorant was a thing and that could cause toxins in our bodies. So we was like, you know, we need to pay more attention to this. So let's go around here to this Walgreens and see if we can find us some aluminum free deodorant on Tom, right? Y'all heard of Tom? Not your Tom, but the other Tom that we know. So we found it and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it. And so then I used it. Did I? It didn't smell like I did. So my bestie was like, hey, girl, look, I'm just gonna be right here with aluminum packed pits. We can't do this. Tom had me feeling very inconsistent and very overwhelmed. See, we had to let Tom aside. So I went on YouTube trying to find other people who had a similar experience to me, and lo and behold, I found Miss Tabitha, and she did a clip with a very similar experience to her, Tom. And hey friends, Editing Chrissy here. I would just like to say I did find the appropriate aluminum-free deodorant in time. So I want y'all to know I ain't walking around here funky. But okay, back to the video. Leave a link to the video in the description. It's hilarious, and that was my first interaction. I felt seen, and the first time I actually saw an influencer, somebody on TV or YouTube or social media that had a level of authenticity. I found out Miss Tabitha Brown has a book and she's just blown up. She has clothing lines and seasonings and recipe books, and she's made TV appearances. She has a children's show that she has now on YouTube, which I love, called Tab Time. My opinion, when I read memoirs and biographies, I don't rate them, if at all. If I do, they probably all get 4 or 5 stars, and usually that depends on the emotional impact it's had on me as a reader. Personal belief is I don't really rate those strictly at all, because that's, you know, memoir biography is someone's testimony about their life and about things that impacted them, and for them to be brave enough to put it all out there for us to look at and to turn around and critique and to judge and to do all the things we probably shouldn't do to someone's story, we do. That gets mad credit from me. I listen to it on audio. That's another tip too. I like listening to memoirs, biographies on audio because it just adds another layer to the person, that you can hear them tell their own story. So it's like testimony service in church. I mean, that's how I feel biographies are. So audiobooks are great for that. My soul, because that's my business, was just like coming home after a long day and your big sister in the kitchen cooking your favorite meal. So for me, that would be a glass of orange juice, tater tots, and some wingdings. It's as if Miss Tab had all that on the table. Come on over here, baby. Had a long day. Let me give you a hug. Let me give you some encouragement. The book was so encouraging, enlightful, insightful, introspective, very funny, and there are also recipes throughout. It was just a wonderful, pure, wholehearted experience, and everybody should read this book. I looked on Goodreads and it only has like 534 reviews, and I'm like, am I the only one here reading Tabitha Brown? If you're so inclined, please check out her book. It impacted me so much that I just wanted to do a book review, a dedicated book review, for no other reason just to say, Tab, thank you. You impacted this little brown girl's life, and I didn't even see it coming. Before I knew it, there were parts of me that I got a chance to have closure to, that provided healing and insight and another perspective to my life. And that is such a beautiful thing when we share our testimonies and we share our stories with other people, and we realize we really all have a lot more in common than we do than we don't. We really have a lot more in common than we don't have in words. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We are the world. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Everything from family to her journey to the success that she's had and how she maintains a level of gratitude for that. It was kind of like a self-help book, a cookbook. Just opens her life up for the reader. Honor and a privilege. Just hear her experiences and how I can take some of those things. So now I got some wisdom and some insight, and I ain't got to go down that path because Miss Tabitha was like, baby, you don't want to go down that path.
I mean, you can because it's your business.
Know that there's information out here so you can make a better choice. That's, again, one of the reasons I love reading. Reading is healing. Reading is fun. Reading is way to a world unknown. And so let's go. Let me know if you have any recommendations for memoirs and biographies, because I do enjoy reading those as well, because, you know, we talk. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see y'all next time.